Hey writers, this is Lee Jessup, career coach for emerging and professional screenwriters, as well as professor of screenwriting over at the David Lynch grad program for cinematic studies. What I wanted to talk about today is act breaks, right? We hear about them always. You learn screenwriting, whatever methodology. There's a lot of talk about your act breaks, break into two. If you're writing features, break into three, midpoint, things like that. And certainly when you study TV writing and venture out to write TV pilots or TV spec episodes for existing scripts or existing shows, if you're still doing that despite the lack of industry interest in those, but that is a whole other topic. But the inclusion of act breaks is really what I wanted to talk about today, because I often get scripts, specifically on the TV side, that include act breaks. I once or twice got feature scripts that included act breaks in the writing itself. So I wanted to talk about that just to clarify. Let's start with TV writing, because that was really the world where we initially included act breaks, right? Network pilots and network episodes for the broadcast networks traditionally included act breaks in the script itself. So you would call out beginning of Act 1, end of Act 1, teaser, Act 2, etc., etc. Today, and this is true for 2024, as we know the industry changes quite often, but this has been actually pretty tried and true for TV writing for some time now. You only include act breaks in the script itself if you deem this a broadcast network type of script. So if that script is appropriate for CBS, NBC, Fox, or ABC, then act breaks are included. That's not to say that you don't write to them in your writing process, that you should know where they land in the script itself and structure your work accordingly. But including act breaks on the page today is deemed only acceptable for pilots that are written for those broadcast networks. In fact, some years ago, I had talked to a manager friend who had read a pilot that he really liked, but said that he wasn't sure if he was going to reach out to the writer because the writer included act breaks in the script itself, while the script was very clearly not geared towards broadcast networks. And the implication was that the writer didn't understand what they were writing or the natural home for what they were writing. Because today, streamer pilots and pilots for premium cable, as those still exist, and however you want to break that up, do not see act breaks included in the standard that we are expecting to see there. So if you're writing a broadcast network pilot, sure, include your act breaks, whether it is a comedy or a drama. If you're writing for Netflix, Amazon, Apple, FX, Prime, HBO Max, whatever it is that you're writing, then your act breaks probably should not be there. This has been the standard for quite some time now, so do keep that in mind. Are there exceptions? Can you find exceptions in pilots that are out there for existing shows? I am sure of it. Just want to let you know where it lands there. I have seen it a few times that writers have called out act breaks in a feature on the page, and that is, to me, never done. So if you're thinking about going that way, well, of course, we want you to know where the act break is for end of Act 1, end of Act 2, etc. We do not include this on the page. You will see that as true in almost every script you read. I know there are exceptions, and therein lies the almost, but keep those act breaks out of feature scripts because they have no place there. I hope I've been able to help. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back at you with more content soon. Bye.